Yo squad, what is up? It's your boy PinoE here. Yesterday was a little slow, so we didn't have a video, but we do got one for today, and it's dope. So let's get straight into it. Last video, I talked some trash about Dragon Ball Z, and yo, my bad. I didn't know the following was so strong, and you guys are serious about throwing hands if anyone talks shit. So I'm gonna step back and say the show is dope as fuck. But these shoes aren't. We've seen a couple pairs of the Adidas collab, and next up we have the Adidas Commanda, inspired by Majin Buu. I hate the shoe, but I love the show, so go easy on me, please. Anyway, no date just yet, but the full collab is expected sometime this fall. Over to Nike, and if you're a fan of the Nike Airmax Uptempo, then good news, because there's a handful of colorways releasing in 2018, including this pair up on screen, releasing in a white leather upper with University Red hitting the Nike branding and outlining of the word Air. For now, the pair is scheduled to release on May 1st, which may end up being a placeholder date, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, retail is set at $160. And speaking of the more uptempo, here's another one. Later this fall, Nike will be releasing a grade school exclusive What the 90s pack, which is made up of the Air Force One, the Huarache Extreme, the Presto Extreme, and this pair up on screen of the Nike Airmax Uptempo. The pairs are dressed in multicolor uppers, detailed with some Saved by the Bell type scribbly shit throughout. It is a fall release, it is a grade school exclusive, and retail set at $140. Oh, by the way, that white and University Red more uptempo, it will be limited. But next up, we have some better images of the clot Nike Air Force One Premium. The pair comes in a triple white colorway constructed of silk with Chinese ornate designs throughout, and to complete the look, it sits on a translucent outsole. I like these, I'll be trying for a pair, and as a heads up, they're not cheap. Look for these to release on February 1st for $210. And what we got next is an example of Nike trying to milk the Chinese New Year cash cow. While you look at these pictures, I want you to point out to me what exactly it is about them that make these a Chinese New Year pair. The upper is black and multicolor, which we've seen before. The air unit is blacked out, which we've seen before. Nike on the tongue, so nothing special there. And colorful mismatched insoles. I don't get it, so I don't care. And even though these are dope, I can't buy them because I stay woke. January 18th is the date and $190 is the price. Celebrating Black History Month, the Nike Air Force One low gets hit by the special equality theme. The pair itself is quite plain. It comes in a triple black colorway with equality written on the heel in white text. But there are some cool details about this shoe. On the inside of the tongue is the date 08/28/1963, which was the date that MLK gave his famous "I Had a Dream" speech, which is also featured on the hang tag of the shoe. On the back of the hang tag, the phrase "I had a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed." So I can't hate too much on this pair. The meaning and the statement is there, so I'm down with it. January 15th is the date. I'm not sure on the price, but they will be a quick strike. If you have an Airmax 97 Gold and you got an Airmax 97 Silver Bullet, then what's missing? The Airmax 97 Bronze, of course, but it's not missing for long because next up for the 97 is the Metallic Red Bronze. This pair comes dressed in a desert dust, white, metallic red bronze, and black colorway that sports a full metallic red bronze upper, a white mid, black and white outsole, and the iconic 3M detailing found on the 97. If you're overseas, the pair drops on January 13th for $160, but if you're in North America, you're gonna have to stay tuned for more. Next up for Nike, we have the official images of the Nike Air VaporMax Hyper Punch. This pair features a bright pink Flyknit upper paired with a darker Hyper Punch on the swoosh logo, ankle collar, heel, and VaporMax Air Bubble. Should have thrown a heart on it somewhere and saved it for Valentine's Day, but I don't work for Nike and they don't care what I think. Anyway, this pair is a women's exclusive colorway and it drops on January 18th at select Nike retailers along with Nike.com for $190. Keeping this thing moving, next up we have the official images of the Nike Air Max 98 Gundam. 2018 is the 20th anniversary for the Air Max 98, and Nike plans to release a number of pairs, including some of the OGs like this one. I can't speak on the number of pairs available because I don't have that info, but you can find these releasing on January 18th at select Nike sportswear retailers along with the sneakers app, with retail coming in at $160. And speaking of the Air Max 98, and speaking of OG, we also got this pair coming dressed in its OG makeup of white, tour yellow, midnight navy, and cement gray. I've always liked this pair. I've liked how the hits of yellow pop out of the shoe and contrast against the white and the navy. Dope pair, and guess what? These two will drop on January 18th. I've got no idea if these will hit the sneakers app or not, but they will drop at select Nike sportswear retailers, with retail coming in at $160. If you're dope as fuck and you're part of the squad, you knew that the gold toes were not dropping on January 15th. Everyone else who was asleep wasn't aware. But today, I was proven right when we got a first look at the Air Jordan 1 High Equality. The pair comes dressed in a black, white, and metallic gold colorway, which features the upper half of the shoe built of a black nubuck, while the lower half is treated with white leather. Completing this look, the word equality is written across the heels, and if you're wondering what that logo is on the tongue, it's Mellows. So I guess these are a Mellow Equality 1, and they drop as a quick strike January 15th for $145. P.S. Gold toes drop February 10th. Now, I wish I had more to share about these next two shoes, but I really don't, so we're not going to spend too much time on them. For now, what we have is a look at the black and the white pairs of the Ovo Air Jordan 8. These are both expected to release sometime this year for $225, so make sure you keep it locked here and I'll keep you all updated. Up next, we got the official images of the Levi's Air Jordan 4, and a couple videos back I shared the full list of retailers, so if you need to know where they're dropping again, go back and take a look at that video. I also don't know how those stores plan to release them. There's no way for me to know. So if you live near a location, call them up and ask. But these are interesting. I love them. I'm a fan and I hope I get my pair. But I've also seen people more interested in the jacket than the shoes. That's kind of cool. Anyway, good luck to you all. They drop January 17th for $225. But as you know, there are 3 pairs in total for this collab, including a black and a white denim pair. And what we have up on screen is a Photoshop representation of what that black pair may end up looking like. So yeah, I'm down for these as well. And for now, they're expected to release in June of 2018. This next piece of news is for all the ladies out there, and it's a look at the newly unveiled women's Air Jordan 12 Vachetta Tan. Ladies, you better appreciate this one. I think this is a dope pair that comes covered in a premium suede Vachetta Tan upper with hits of luxurious gold accenting. To finish this pair off, the shoe sits on a clean yet fitting white mid. As for sizing, the pair will be available in women's sizes 5 to 12 and grade school sizing 3.5 to 10.5, and the pair drops on March 23rd for $190 at select retailers along with Nike.com. Nike and Jordan Brand are the kings, El Jefe, El Chapo, the boss, the capos, just number one at taking a dead horse and beating the fuck out of it with a wooden stick. The horse here is the Air Jordan 1, and what we're looking at are the women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 High Zip. Yup, this is exactly what we needed, another fresh take on the Air Jordan 1. As part of the women's spring collection, Jordan Brand revealed the silhouette in 2 colorways, coming in your choice of black or white. With the zipper closure and leather upper, the shoe distorts classic elements from Jordan Brand's most celebrated and hoard-out silhouette, the Air Jordan 1. A Nike Air Tab logo on the tongue adds an OG touch with a pop of red. Look for these to drop March 8th for $150. And speaking of whoring out a model and beating a dead horse with a wooden stick, we got more. Actually 10 more with the Air Jordan 1 High Season of Her collection. The Season of Her collection combines luxurious satin fabrics, premium suede, and unique pastel color schemes to create a powerful look from day to night. I mean, who really writes this shit? We saw a couple of these colorways a few months ago, and okay, I think they're cool, they're different, the use of different materials works for this model, but a 10-pair collection is going a little OCD. It seems a couple years too late as well. It kind of reminds me of when Pharrell had all those Stan Smith colorways. At least I think it was the Stan Smith. But anyway, I digress. Ladies, I want to know what you think about these in the comments below. I know this place is mostly a sausage fest, pause, but there are a few of you women lingering around, so let me know. Anyway, you can find these January 25th with sizes ranging in women's from size 5 to 12 and grade school size 3.5 to 10.5 with retail coming in at $160. I'm not really a fan of these, the Soulfly Air Jordan 17 Low Alternate Thunder, but you can expect them to be hyped and to sell out quickly. Over the last year or so, we've seen Soulfly put out a couple of collaborations on the T-Runner along with the 16, and this pair up on screen is next in line. If you like them, then look for them to release on February 16th during All-Star Weekend. I'll have more details on where you can pick these up and what they'll retail for as we get closer to the release date, so stay tuned. And last but definitely not least, we have a first look at the Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG Shadow. Now the Shadow's probably the least appreciated OG colorway behind the Breads and Royals, and the last time Jordan Brand released this pair was back in 2013, but the wait is almost over for the remastered version, and they're dropping April 14th for $160. I don't have any idea about the allotment just yet, so stay tuned for that, but I will tell you that these will definitely sell out quickly, so don't sleep. 1 pair and I'm good, 2 pairs and I'm excited, so I'm going for the double up. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.